Welcome to the land of 10,000 snatches. All right. Welcome to episode number 4 of 10,000 Snatches, the podcast. I am your host, Anthony James Angelus, and let us pick up where we left off, which is book 3, titled 10,000 Snatches. But let us go back a little bit to the original version of this book, which was called Heavy Snatches. So, chapter 1, entitled Final Goal. It seems that the end goal for most people is to have worked out so hard that they never have to work out again. However, along the journey, most people come to actually enjoy working out. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can have your cake and eat it too. That's because when you finish my program, graduate level workouts are short, simple, and no sweat. A couple of heavy snatches, and call it a day. But this eventually evolved into the concept of funky snatches, not heavy snatches. So let's read chapter 1 from the book Funky Snatches. What is a funky snatch? Funky snatches means two things. First, the cheesy definition, that having fun is key. Like anything else in life, if you really hate doing something and find little to no fun in it, you probably won't stick with it, no matter how much willpower you throw at it. Second, like funk music or improvisational jazz, one must master his instrument of choice before getting funky with it. So, put in the hard work, master your instrument, and then get funky. Which leads to the final version, 10,000 Snatches. Chapter 1. What does it mean? Have you ever heard of the 10,000 hour principle, aka the law of mastery, which states that 10,000 hours of deliberate practice is required in order for one to become a master of something? But remember, before you dive into 10,000 snatches, start with self-love. Trust me, I did heavy, funky snatches for way over 10,000 hours, and I may have become a master of some sorts, but I was not master of myself, because that has to start with self-love. And now, I'd like to close this episode by reading a children's book that I wrote. You may be wondering why I'm going to read you a children's book. That's because I like to describe this book as a self-help book disguised as a children's story. So, this book is dedicated to the dreamer in all of us. It is called A Horse in the Tree. Late one night, I could not sleep. I rose from bed, put slippers on my feet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you why, But on that starry night, I stared at the sky. High above the snow and the leaves, in the tallest of the tallest trees, clinging so tight with hooves and knees, was a full-grown horse in that very tree. I gazed in wonder as hours passed by. I could be wrong, but I think this horse can fly. So why was he scared and clinging so tight? He told me it was something the owl said just the other night. How you got up here, I cannot say why, but everyone knows that you need wings to fly. So silence from you, not one single sound. For you don't belong up here, you belong on the ground. With total confusion and utter dismay, the horse finally stopped caring what others did say, and with a single bounding leap, his flight was en route. But for only 1 second, he started to doubt. And just like that, he fell through the trees, but into the snow he landed with ease. Now believe it or not, but just the next night, I saw that very horse fly straight out of sight. So forget all the negative things that people may say, and believe in yourself, and believe all the way. All right, that was my first book, called A Horse in the Tree, available on Amazon.com. So, just to quick wrap it up, why would I read that? Whatever goal you're aiming for, in this case, we're probably talking about fitness and whatever, weight loss, you may find yourself caught halfway, stuck in a tree, so to speak. And that voice of knowledge, whether from yourself or from someone else, is going to come along and say, you can't do this. You're going to fail. Just get back down on the ground with everyone else. You're a horse. You don't fly. You're not going to do this. You're not going to accomplish it. And you're not going to believe in yourself. And at first, if you paid attention to the story, at first the horse does fly. But self-doubt creeps in for just 1 second. And he falls straight to the ground. And you have to believe in yourself, very importantly, whatever your goal. Anyways, that's episode 4. Thank you so much for listening. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at 10,000 Snatches. And you can please subscribe to my YouTube channel, 10,000 Snatches, where I just posted a full flip through video of the book, so you can see all the images to go along with the story if you enjoyed the story. Also, I posted my second book on there, The Bear from Eau Claire, if you want to check that out. Anyways, much love, everybody. Thank you. Have a great day.